Sometimes it's just not worth robbing people.
Liberating goods.
Yeah. The road
Donation.
starts getting worse and worse as you're going till it's almost
We may as well camp here. They
impossible
won't
to
be
follow
back
at
tonight.
all.
There's no way they're coming back.
Oh, okay, we gotta find them. So, who can do a search to see like a good spot to camp that?
I can do
can
a
try.
search.
Survival.
I'll try.
All right, let's see some survivals.
What the hell's mine? An 8. No, that's not that. A 2.
I don't know if I added. I should add 1 and 1 to each of my stats again, right?
Oh, am I supposed to roll this or you?
I rolled.
Each of your skills.
Nailed it.
Yeah, you
Nailed
roll
it.
too.
Nailed it.
Sweet.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we've got a really nice camping spot.
We found a Holiday Inn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ren found a good spot, but I found a good spot.
There's an actual inn on the side of the road.
Yeah.
He's like, here's a nice shrubbery. Let's sit here, guys.
He didn't even
I'm
have to look hard. He's like, guys, there's an inn right here.
Yeah, I just look over. I'm like, hey, we can stay at the inn here.
You and Ren go ahead looking around, find a wonderful spot to camp. And Rick walks over a little bit further and pulls back a bush and reveals food.
Nothing suspicious about that.
Hey, Rick, you should eat some first, I think. I break off a piece and try and feed it to him.
Okay.
I take it.
Yeah.
With your face or with your hands?
I grab what he's trying to give me.
He's trying to feed you, remember?
Is it good?
What
Is it
kind of
safe?
food did you find?
I don't want another tummy ache and nightmares
Natural-
about being
natural
a
food.
mother. Yeah.
Okay, so like berries and whatnot.
Yes.
I do the whole in front of his face with my hands to make sure he can see. I'm like, are you okay?
Now, this doesn't
Aaron,
look
you're-
like it's too good to be true type of campsite, is it?
It's
No,
good
it just
stuff,
seems
Smurrrrh.
perfect. It's actually next to an old well. If you look around, you can see the foundations of old buildings. It looks like there was a small settlement here at one time.
Oh,
But it
cool.
doesn't
I'm gonna
look-
send some. Hey, I'm gonna send some dancing lights down the well. See if I can see anything. down
Are there actually buildings around as well?
No, it's foundations you found. They,
Oh,
they've
just
mostly
like
grown
rubble.
over.
Okay.
There's a couple of mushrooms by the well.
I'm
Oh
gonna.
no.
I'm going to. Set
Do
up
we
my
all
tent.
see them?
Yeah, there's a couple of them. And you see
Hey.
the dancing lights down the well. It seems to be dry.
You guys know anything about mushrooms? There's some mushrooms here. I'm not gonna
Don't
eat
touch
them
the
unless
mushrooms.
someone knows what they are.
Don't touch the
are
mushrooms.
these safe? You sure?
Hey, you know what? Knowledge.
I
nature.
kind of flick one with my finger
Okay.
a little bit, just to give it a little.
Knowledge nature? All right. These mushrooms don't seem like they should be in this area. They're more indigenous to underground locations.
Don't touch the mushrooms. Let's keep going.
I already touched them. I flicked one.
Like,
I flicked. Am I gonna be okay? Am I gonna have a tummy ache? I just flicked one.
You should be fine.
I'm
Those shouldn't
wiping
be
it on
here, though.
Riclamin already. I'm just like wiping it on him.
I'm already setting
would
up
I
my-
recognize any sort of like, say, like grave type mushrooms or undead? Like if they No.
This,
And
this,
no
this
such
is this,
thing,
this,
I'm just
this is
maybe
a
out of character.
subterranean. This is a subterranean thing. It's not really a gravesite thing.
Okay.
We
Is
should
this
keep
what-
going though.
Are you saying this in character?
Yes, we should keep
Okay.
going.
Leave here?
Leave.
But
yes.
this is such a nice spot. Is there
And
more of those
that
guys
well is
underground?
incredibly bad.
I
is
start
incredibly
listening to
bad
the ground
thing.
again. I listen to the ground again.
Okay.
I'm like, Colby, are you okay? I'm looking
Remember
around
that
for a
thing?
mist.
Okay, everybody, you remember that thing that I just summoned earlier today? That
Yes.
comes from downstairs. That
Yeah,
comes from
Fred?
underground.
That was his name, right?
And
Fred.
yes, it's a very unfriendly thing under normal circumstances. And there's a lot more that's a lot worse down there. And those mushrooms
well?
are from down there.
I looked down the well.
We just found his front door.
We should go.
With the lights that were down the well, you notice at the bottom there is an opening of sorts.
Hey
It
guys,
looks like
there's
it's
an
been
opening down
repurposed.
here. Down here. Down here.
Hey,
down
Smurrrrh.
Here, down here.
How do you feel about breaking up the portion of the well that's above ground and tossing the stones down there?
All right. I
Is
pushed.
that stop? Stop. I yell stop. If there's anything down there, is this gonna trigger them and like to alert them to our presence?
If there's anything down there, it probably already knows we're here.
How big are these
It's-
rocks that you want to throw, and how big is that hole?
I didn't say. I said I was pushing. I didn't say throwing.
My
Well,
tent
also-
is packed
My
up.
question still stands. How big are these rocks, and how big is that hole?
I'm
It's
gonna
already
walk
too
over
late.
where he has his tent packed up, and I'm gonna start walking down the road.
The wizard's like, I'm out. I like.
You
life.
saying I didn't stop you?
Should I strength check to push the rocks? or what?
You guys, you try that opposed strength check against the orc. Let's see how that works this
I'm
time.
not trying to suppose strength check. I yelled stop. If he's not gonna stop, he's not gonna
Oh.
stop.
No, he's not. You stopped them from dismantling the well. You just didn't stop the wizard from running away.
Well, the wizard's not the one that's gonna incite like the spider apocalypse from down below.
Well, technically, if he does it, I gave him
Spidocalypse?
the ideas. So
So, orc, are you intent on crushing this well?
Well, I mean,
Because the cleric doesn't want you to.
okay. This
The
is what
wizards
happens.
seem
I start to
desperate.
push. He says stop. And I say, okay, am I pushing the rocks or not, guys? Like, make up your mind.
Okay.
Yes, no.
Can I see down the well and see how big this opening is that's been repurposed down there?
It dawns on me there might be something to fight. Is there something to fight down here?
Depending on the angle, if you're intently studying it, it seems like it's a door.
I don't know. Looks like an empty well. Well.
Can I get any frame
well,
of reference
well.
to see size of like what would fit through that door?
It's a man-sized door. You know.
Okay, and this stuff that he's standing at to push over, how big
Hey,
is
Colby, what do you see?
Depending on how the door opens, it might block it, but if it pulls in, it might just be annoying.
If.
it? Okay, well then I'm just gonna tell the wizard's gone, so I'm just telling Rick and Smurrrrh, like, if you push those rocks over, there's a chance you're not gonna block the door. You're just gonna piss off anything that might be down there.
So was that the plan to? Are we get? What are we doing? Do we want to piss stuff off? I don't know what you're saying.
I'm
How
looking
far down
back
the
at
road did you
Ren.
make it,
The
wizard?
last time we pissed something off, you nearly died.
No, the last time we pissed something off, I killed it.
Wizard,
I have the teeth right here.
You took off, you said, all by yourself into the wild blue yonder. How
I'm not
far
going
down
to
the
keep
ro-
walking if no one's accompanying me.
Okay, I was just checking. I was wanting to see
How far away
you
is
made it
Ren
before
now?
you were
Is he
mud.
like 40 yards away or what?
Not very far. He noticed no one was leaving, so he stopped. He's like looking back with a.
I'm going to
You
motion.
almost see
Hey guys,
desperation.
come on, let's go. Leave, go, come on.
Just for the sake of humor, I'm gonna be like, Ren behind you.
Oh shit.
And then I nudge Colby.
Ren
Okay.
wheels around, freaked out to find nothing. But that just means maybe he missed it. What did the orc
You know
see?
what? You know what? I've
laugh out
heard
loud.
stories. Sragg, roll a fortitude save for me.
1.
I fall unconscious.
You fainted.
I laugh out loud.
Oh hey, Ren's ready to go to bed. Let's just camp here.
Okay, seeing Ren pass out, I run over to see what the hell just happened to him.
He seems to have fainted out of sheer terror.
I try to wake him up. Ren, wake up.
I don't know if you noticed, Sragg, but I was just kind of standing back while they were doing their whole thing,
Yes.
and then I turned to look at Ren as the orc yelled at, "Watch out! There's something behind you!" So I totally saw that there was nothing behind him, and then he fainted, and I laughed.
I just laugh and I say, Rick, what's the deal with him?
Wimp.
All right.
Did I wake
Let me
Ren up?
check, y'all. You have not managed to get him around. No.
Can I give him a
He is.
light slap on the face?
You can slap him as much as you want.
Hey Ren, what do you think about this? Oh, not Ren. Hey Rick, what do you think about this well?
Knowledge.
Well.
God damn
I
it.
don't know. These two seem to
Get away from the bloody well.
don't want us to go near the well.
Just a second, peoples. I'm looking at. Okay. Just from basics.
Why did we save him? Why did we save him?
All right. Looking at this, looking down the well, also noted. It doesn't seem like that door has been opened in a very long time.
Till today.
Well, what do you think?
Possibly.
Well, who saw that? The orc's the only one that could have seen that, or did I see that?
You looked
He's
as
telling
well.
me, what do I think? I don't know, Smurrrrh, what do you want to do?
Might be
I don't know. It looks like a well. I'm gonna start peeing down the well.
I step back from the well.
I'm like, this is what I think. And I just hang it over and I start pissing down the well.
Can I wake Ren up yet?
Let's see. No.
Okay, guys, Ren did not want to stay here, and he knows much more about this stuff than we do.
I say, oh, okay. I go over, I grab Ren, throw him on my shoulder, and I pick him up and start walking.
Ren, you're awake. Something has you.
Me down.
Something has you.
All right, I drop him.
You're unconscious again.
Hey, go ahead and
No.
roll reflex for the ferret.
You're fine.
Okay.
You did good. Yeah. You want to share the
So-
information you gathered with him?
What's that?
Y'all gonna share the information you gathered with him?
About the door?
Yeah, the door being there, and that it looks like it hasn't been opened. And
I think that was Rick that saw
Yeah.
that, right?
I'll share.
Okay.
No, Colby
Or-
saw it earlier.
Oh, did
Yeah.
Colby see it too? Okay.
The door hasn't been open in a while, and you know what? This entire fiasco that just happened up here, if there was something down there, they would have heard it by now.
It's true.
Maybe they were just sleeping.
Is it worth looking?
I had to pee down the well.
I don't think
I'd rather not go down there, but if the party decides to, I'll go.
I can't climb down there, I don't think.
This well doesn't interest me. It's just a well.
there is a rope, but no bucket.
How sturdy does a rope if I tug on it?
It doesn't look sturdy, but you tug on it, and you're satisfied. You put out on it, and it does not break.
If we want to go down, there's a rope. I can climb. It's just a well, guys. It's gonna smell like pee now. I just peed down there. I'm just letting you know. It's orc pee. Just warning you.
Yeah, I'm
It
less
might be a little
inclined to
corrosive.
go down there now.
You're what?
Less inclined to go down there now.
There's probably pee all over the rope too.
Now that it's covered in pee.
I'll protect you guys if you go down, but I'm not inclined to.
I don't know what time. Why are we wasting time here? We're supposed to camp.
Oh.
It's late. Go to bed.
And Rick,
Yes.
with your history of nobles, this would have cost a lot of money to put something together like this.
He really wants us to go down this well.
Really? Are you getting that
there would have to
impression
be a
also?
big purpose to this.
Right now,
There
Sragg's
Someone
like,
hid something very valuable down there. Most
There's a
likely.
giant
right now,
billboard
Sragg's like, damn
with
it!
an arrow.
12 hours of planning.
Okay.
There's a giant arrow with an pointing down
You know what?
saying awesome
Everyone's
loot
standing around
inside.
the well going, should we go? The ground collapses. We fall down the well.
There we go.
Game
Just like a
over.
DM.
There we go.
We tumble through the door.
How far did we fall?
An owl swoops down, grabs the bag, the book falls out and hits you on the head. The book commands you to go down the hole.
The owl carries you the rest of the way. No, you have free will. If you don't want to go down there, I'm not making you go.
Okay. I'm gonna tell the guys that. Actually, come to think of it, I've seen these types of things before. There's untold wealth or something hidden down there.
Is there anything to fight?
Well, I can't imagine they'd
Likely
leave
it's
it
not.
unprotected.
Likely as not, you'll have a fight down there.
If there's
So
something,
now we're going down the well. I mean,
there's something of serious value down there in the.
I
in that
seriously
well.
don't want to go down there, but
out of character. What time is it right now?
it's dark at 30.
Guys, you really want to go down the
Dark
well right
area.
now? We've been traveling all day. Let's just have a fire. We'll go in the morning if you really want to go down the well.
It's not like daylight affects how it is down there.
If you guys are scared, I'll watch the well. If anything happens, I'll let you know.
Just like you watched for the
Like last time?
last camp.
What are you talking about? I was getting more firewood. I don't know what you're talking about. I came
got
back to save the
face-necked.
day. You know, I seem to remember me punching a bear in half, just to remind you.
Seem to remember I got kidnapped by a vampire.
A what? What? You're crazy. Puffs of smoke. I don't know.
Don't you remember that thing? You tried to tackle him. It was on my neck. You bounced off it.
Yeah,
Didn't that
well, I'm
happen again?
vampire. I don't know. Puff of smoke. Yeah.
Well, Michael Jackson, whatever you want to call it.
All right, I can bring us all up here from the bottom of the well. I can only use this cloak once a day to do that, though. So we need to go down the rope if we're going to go down there.
What?
Bring
Okay.
it, YOLO.
What are we? Are we going down now? Oh, in the middle of the night? Really?
It seriously doesn't matter down underground.
It's dark. It's dark everywhere.
I know, but we've been traveling all day. I'm saying we should set up shop. You know.
We got those
I'd
torches.
rather not be asleep anywhere near
We're
this
gonna
thing.
go down in a well. We'll be up all night. I want to fight in the morning after breakfast.
Now
You know
don't
what?
wanna wait
Let's
for
take
Just
a
eat
let,
those
let's take a
berries.
vote. You know what? Let's just take a party vote. Are we going down, or are we going on, or are we camping and going in?
Sragg, how deep is the well?
Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. The well's about 30 foot down.
30 foot down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My spell would have ended probably about now. So, hell, it would have ended when I fell unconscious.
I start making a fire. I just
A
start
fire?
making a fire. Yep.
All right. Smurrrrh's making a fire. He's
Well,
not,
these guys
not
are-
doing that.
Okay, then we'll set up camp, or I'll set up camp, and I'm gonna tell Smurrrrh not to make it too big. We don't need to track the entire forest on top of us.
How big is too big?
Whatever you think is a good size, half of that.
Whatever I think is a good size.
Make a puny fire, I say to
Well, I
Smurrrrh.
mean,
Make a puny fire.
I look
Okay, you
around
know
to
what?
see if there's any competing fires.
Nope.
Okay. Half of that. Oh, how are we gonna stay warm? I mean.
How many? Just out of game for just a second. How many people caught the reference to the mushrooms?
Yo.
Okay.
Hmm? Caught
Anybody
the
else?
reference?
Never mind. If
Nope.
you didn't catch it, leave it be.
Nope.
Okay.
Cave mushrooms.
I'm not
I
saying
don't know.
anything more.
No.
I'm just saying I don't want to go anywhere that subterranean mushrooms are at the entrance of.
Well, I figured that was a bad
Especially
thing.
if it's a well.
It was a bad thing, so you wanted to go into it?
I don't want to go in there.
Not you. You.
Of course, he wants to go in there. He wants a fight. Bad things tend to fight, or they tend to try and kill you anyway.
You guys sure you don't want any of those mushrooms? What if we cook them? Are they okay if we cook them?
I have no idea.
Well, neither do I, and the last guy I ate didn't agree with me.
You're also the only player I've ever played with that can say that.
I suppose when you're gonna camp, right?
What's that?
You're gonna end up a little distance from the well when you camp. I'm assuming.
Well, how far from the road is this well?
Just off in the brush.
So could we find a spot where people from the road couldn't see us, and we're not too close to the well?
Let's see. Let me try to help you out with this.
It's a survival check, right?
We
got-
nailed the survival check, though, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The survival check you nailed.
I'm telling Rick and Ren what
Nailed
I'm
it.
looking for, although...
I think I found a spot like that on the way around. There it
Okay.
is.
You got a fairly safe spot, right here, you think. Let me pull you over to this place. There you go.
We think it's fairly safe, huh?
Fairly
Wow,
safe.
that doesn't look ominous at all.
Little Red Riding Well.
Well. It's moving, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
God.
run!
Ren faints again.
Kill it.
All right.
Hey, Ren. When you fell over back there, I was just kidding, you know. It was a joke.
I gathered that.
What was the big deal anyway?
I chuckled.
My family has a history with things from down there. I'd rather not go down there.
So you've been down the well. He's been down the well, guys.
No, my family has been underground, and we've lost people down there.
Well, maybe we find them.
Really?
What's underground?
Let's look at that.
What is that?
We see an army
What is
approach.
all that?
While y'all are trying to set up camp, a large group of goblins wanders in
Okay.
Of course
This is
they do.
our well.
and start seeing that there's only 4 of you. Start pulling weapons and screaming and charging forward.
I told you something
Okay.
was bound to hear
Roll
this.
initiative. Crap.
Had a job, Smurrrrh.
All right.
Whoa.
Wizard, Smurrrrh, Elf, and Cleric. Elf
Okay.
and Cleric. All right. Wizard, what are you
Hey,
doing?
how do you ping the map?
Click and hold.
Switch to
Just
the
hold
little
left click.
cursor, yeah, and just hold down the.
It's not doing it. One sec.
You
gotta
hold
have-
down. Just left click and hold down.
You
You
gotta
gotta
have
have
the
it on
arrow.
the not on the ruler. It has to be on the little pointer. at
The
top.
select move.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. This ping.
Where?
I want a fireball right there.
Behind them, doing nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
I want.
Well, what's the range on this fireball?
It has a
20
20-foot
radius.
radius
So it'll just barely not do
on
anything,
this
right?
square.
It'll just
On this
barely
square.
not do anything.
It's gonna
Okay,
hit them
so
all except for
all of
Smurrrrh,
them.
Rick.
It will hit everything except for us.
Yeah. Good job, wizard. Okay, let's do your fireball.
Have a cookie.
That's wonderful.
This is how the town ended, isn't it?
Ball of
possibly.
fire.
From my
Well,
knowledge.
it's how the beginning of the end happened for the town.
Picturing that this is how the world ends, not with a bang, but with a cleric speech.
Okay. Let's do this. Let me pop over to
That's
your
3d6 per. That's 1d6 per caster level.
Mm-hmm.
So roll 5d6 damage on everyone.
Yeah, roll 5d6 damage. And each of them within the radius take. Wow.
Woo.
I want to go to sleep.
12.
Each of them take.
Where's
Yeah.
the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
There it is. Okay. Smurrrrh, Rick, you charge forward, ready for battle. Cleric, you go, what the heck? You see a ball of flat fire launched from the
Woo,
wizard's head,
Paylor!
hitting right behind the group of goblins, and then engulfing them in flames. Flailing goblins running in all different directions, falling over dead. It was
Wow.
truly
So-
epic.
So if we're going to go to sleep, can we go to sleep now?
I'm like, okay. He made a big fire. That's not fair. I start making a big fire.
They're
Smurrrrh! What is
I'm
wrong
going
with
to the
you?
place.
Hey, Sragg, I'm
Flailing,
going to break out
burning.
my sleeping roll, and as long as no flailing corpses run near me, I'm going to sleep.
And you notice one of them dropped a bag when they fell back.
I love the icon. Hey, there's a bag over here. I pick it up and empty it on the ground.
You pick up the bag.
Yeah, and I
It
empty its
squirms
contents.
slightly and starts crying.
Okay, I probably don't drop it on the ground.
You're evil.
This bag is crying, guys.
What?
I guess that dream
I
you had about...
open it and I look in.
A goblin baby.
Guys, there's a baby goblin in here. Do you guys want to eat it? Is it safe? I don't. Is this the
It
same
kind
as those
of-
last guys I ate? I don't know.
You're being an orc. It kind of coos at you slightly.
I don't want
Mama.
this. I pass it over to Rick.
Okay, out of game, I need
Yes?
to know, is...
No, they're not born evil.
Thank you. So this is an innocent.
Yes,
Okay.
just so you know. Lucky for that backpack, Mr. Fireball.
Sleeping under the tree.
Wizard cares not. Goes to sleep.
Wizard doesn't know this is happening. Wizard was already moving to go to sleep when he found the bag.
I had
Okay.
passed it to Rick. I don't know if Rick took it or not. I tried to pass it to him. I went back to making my fire.
So, Rick, he's trying to hand you a bag.
Why is he handing me a bag? Can I hear anything? I didn't see anything, right?
The crying is all you've heard, and then some type of
Okay,
cute
so
giggly sounds.
confusedly, I believe my character would just grab the bag.
Okay. You take the bag and notice that there's a goblin baby in the bag.
Oh. I look back to find Ren.
You see my bedroll. It has something in it.
He's sleeping soundly.
Perfect. I'm gonna walk over, and I'm just gonna put it on him and be like, "Here, yours, Julia."
This is your problem, murderer.
They were coming at me. What do you want?
Come at me, bro.
Well, this is your problem now.
Mm-hmm.
I left it on him. I put it on him on his bedroll.
All right. Let's see. So you, Colby, did you notice any of this?
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay, I noticed that and I follow along because I'm worried about the baby. So the baby. So if anything, if I think anything's gonna happen, like that could hurt it, I'm gonna stop it.
Okay. So he goes over and drops it onto the wizard.
Dropped it? Like you
Yeah,
dropped
on
it?
his head.
I didn't drop it. I grabbed it in the bag
Drop
or
the
whatever,
baby.
and I put the bag on his chest
He
because
put the
he's
bag on
sleeping
the
in his
wizard.
bedroll.
You are disturbed, wizard.
What disturbed me? I guess.
You see the elf and the cleric standing by you, and they have a bag on your chest that is moving, making
What
giggly sounds.
is this? Oh, God. Open it up.
Good news!
It is a little goblin baby. It's a girl.
It's a girl!
Guys, I had a dream about this, and it made me real uncomfortable, so I don't want anything to do with that.
Smurrrrh, go deal with the bodies.
I'm going to sigh, and I'm going to go back to sleep.
Okay, I throw the bodies on my big fire that I'm making.
Of course you
Okay.
do.
I'll be up in 2 hours anyway. What the fuck?
All right.
Okay, so he's
It's been a
ignoring
day,
the
apparently.
So
baby.
he's an attentive father.
He's ignoring the baby. He's
Okay, I will take the baby.
terrible. Okay.
And I'll set up camp and keep an eye on it.
The cleric has a baby.
Is the where? Yikes! That was frightening. Where's the fire where this goblin is?
Yes.
Did the baby seriously laugh like that?
No. That was echoing in your head.
On second thought,
So is the baby just like crying and stuff still?
Yeah, it's being a cute little baby.
Okay, I get annoyed and I go over and I say, Colby, here, read this to him, and I give him the coloring book.
You know where you've heard that voice before.
oh, I know exactly who that was.
Somebody thought it was Grant.
Oh, it was a mocking evil laugh, not a I'm going to
Yes.
take over the world with this baby laugh. Okay.
Right, it was a mocking you, sorry sucker.
Okay, so
But no.
I intentionally like through the ring that I'm wearing I just say something like totally mean or along the lines of "Shut your face, you stupid book."
You threw a ring.
Through
He's
the
got a
Did
ring.
you see him? We just see him going through Tourette's and throwing a ring.
No, like the ring blocks my thoughts unless I intentionally go around it. So when I say through, I meant like I'm letting my thoughts leak through the. I'm intending him to hear this, the book.
Yeah. So he already got to you on his first attempt. That's great.
So, but I mean, as a character, what are we seeing?
That was in my
nothing.
head. I didn't say that out loud.
Yeah. Nothing.
He's just sitting there, uncomfortable.
Yep.
Okay, I gave him the coloring book to read to the kids to shut him up.
There you go, Smurrrrh. There's your fire.
Nice. You have my coloring book now. Put it in your inventory. Don't lose it.
Wonderful. You made a fire elemental.
I'm just.
Hey,
grabbing
what's your
fire.
name?
He just popped up.
I'm gonna call you Flamey.
Okay. Fine. Here you go. Here's a real fire. It's all right. There's Smurrrrh's campfire.
Relatively small.
Yes.
Well, mine was bigger.
I was gonna say it's at least as big as the fireball was.
Well,
Oh dear.
at least those bandits will be able
There
to
we go.
find us easier now. We wouldn't want them to have to work too hard.
I don't think they're going to try. We came this way. That's all they need to know.
Maybe
I think it's spreading, guys.
maybe they were following. Did he seriously start a forest fire?
Yes, he did.
Hey guys, the fire's getting kind of big.
I'm messing with you. I'm sorry.
I'm like, well, we don't have to worry about going in the well now because we have to run from the forest fire we started.
We can hide in a well.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah, you could, huh?
He's like, maybe I will have a forest fire.
Still asleep.
And he never wakes up. No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I guess y'all are gonna have camp.
Yeah,
Yep.
I will take the first watch.
And the baby.
I'll wake up in 2
And the
hours
baby.
and I'll take the kid from him.
Okay.
What kind of perverse DM has a baby?
What?
Oh, this is hardly
Did you just insult the
unexpected.
DM? Bad things are coming for you from Baylor, my friend.
The monsters are not
Have
always
you not
evil.
been paying attention to this whole campaign? Bad things have happened.
I've seen
This
some
is-
shit. It's gone
This is your
down.
penance.
All right. The cleric's watch passes mostly uneventful. Towards the end of it, you notice she's made a stinky.
This should go over well.
It's a goblin stinky to boot.
Dude, did this happen to be like the baby like go bag that he was in? So there's a change of everything in there, and awesome.
Oh, well, goblin-wise. so,
Goblin
yeah.
wise, yeah. So
Dirty rags. Soiled
Mm.
rags.
less soiled rags.
Yep.
I guess obviously
Soil.
I would change the baby.
Okay. Yeah. You pull it off. Yeah.
Fortitude save against disease.
Constitution check against throwing up.
Your time passes and you can awaken the wizard if you want.
Okay, I walk over and I guess I'm holding the baby in one hand and like pushing him with my foot to wake him up.
Good morning, wizard.
Yeah. Oh, hello. All right. I guess it's my turn.
Your turn.
My
For
turn.
the rest of your life.
That sounded so weary.
Says the father.
Okay, I'll crawl out of my bedroll and look around. So, anything happen? I guess not.
No.
I'll walk over to the fire.
I would have gone to bed by now.
Did you
Just
take
so
the
you know.
baby?
Are you holding the baby out?
Yeah, I gave you the baby because I'm going to bed.
Oh, you did. Okay. I'm gonna take
So-
the baby.
I would have set up a bed
Starts
around here.
Wailing, crying terribly.
Come here, you little nuisance. What's wrong with you now?
The moment it left Colby's hands.
Aw. The moment it left the book's touch. Not really.
Okay. But it's crying, but you've got it now.
Okay. I have no idea what to do with a child. I'm just going to take it over to the fire and hold it there and
Hope for the best, I
futilely
guess.
Hope it
try
doesn't fall
to
in.
make it get quiet.
I'm
Dex check to not trip.
attempting to go to sleep, but I have one eye on the wizard.
You don't sleep very well with one eye open and a crying
No.
baby. I'm sorry. Does
Roll-
anyone want to tell me exactly what penalties you should get for sleeping next to a crying baby?
That was my attempt to calm the child down without knowing what the hell I'm doing.
I'll tell you
So
what
apply
it is. Your
penalties as you
perception's
should.
lower.
Your perception's lower? Okay.
Pretty much it.
So the first day, assuming you're moving in with a crying baby you never had before.
Agitated, I would imagine.
Okay.
Irritable.
Any
Yeah.
of the other guys get woken up by the screaming baby?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm just
We're
going
gonna
to
go with
take the
all
next
of them.
watch.
I was over here.
You're over. Oh, yeah, Smurrrrh's not woken up until he goes over towards the fire. Then Smurrrrh's woken up.
Isn't
I'm
that
going to
the
let them
fire?
try to get what sleep they can because this is my fault.
So you're over here near the fire. You've got the baby.
If the baby's crying over here, I grumble and go over here.
Okay. Y'all are sleeping fine. He's standing near the fire with the baby, thinking.
Cast ward.
Ward.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should let the Drider carry it.
For the next 10 hours, it'll warn me if anything comes close to the camp.
Okay. If anything comes close to the camp, let me check.
Like a goblin baby?
A pile of
Basically, you can
ants.
ward an area or something.
A few ants enter your camp zone. Alarms go off.
The spell alarm, actually, is what it's called.
Oh, you didn't want to use the
Alarm?
shrieking skull? That sounds like much more fun.
You have to collect a skull first. Where would you get a skull?
Doesn't he? Did you already give in this skull?
Didn't he have a skull as a pet?
We gave
Doesn't
that
it-
to the villagers.
Oh.
So you have these. Let me see. Where is your?
Alarm is in the player's handbook. So rank 1 spell. And I'll cast it as soon as I've mended my spells for the day, which is going to be slowed down by the screaming infant, I'm sure.
Yes. Okay.
On the plus side, it might learn some of the spells too, so...
That's really not something I want to see happen right now.
A goblin toddler with magic. That's great.
That'd be a super smart baby.
Can goblins
Yeah.
have magic?
Yes,
Yes,
Yeah,
honey?
they can.
goblins are effectively humanoid people. They just
big
happen
basket?
to tend to be evil as far as
Oh.
the civilized people are concerned.
Right now?
It has a lot to do with their upbringing.
Okay.
Hmm. But this
20-foot
one,
radius,
yeah.
20-foot radius emanation centered on a point in space. So I may have to be between them and the fire to cover everybody with an alarm spell.
Okay. But you do manage to pull it off eventually. The rest of the party gets wonderful sleep. You have a couple of more troubles with the baby. Nothing much. It does eventually pass out.
Cool.
So sleeps through till the morning along with the rest of the party, leaving you to your thoughts.
Unintended consequences.
Let me see here. Okay.
We have nothing to feed this thing.
Good morning, party.
Meh. I guess I'd do my morning prayers.
Do your morning prayers.
No change.
In bedroll.
Colby wakes up, takes a peek at himself in his shield. Colby, well, you're looking in the shield. You notice in the reflection something comes up quickly behind you.
It's Sam.
You turn to look, there's no one there. But you see in your shield reflection a splatter of blood as whatever it was killed you. After a few moments, everything fades and you have no reflection.
What on earth does that mean?
Uh-oh.
So I saw something come up behind me and basically kill me, and red missed me.
Yep. And now you have no reflection, although you can see the tree right through you.
Can I like shake my head and like does it go back to normal?
You don't see your reflection at all. It's interesting.
Out of game. Did you get bit by that guy you were fighting
No.
underground? Okay.
Not underground.
Well, I know you got bit.
So did he.
I didn't get
Oh,
bit.
did he?
Yeah, he did above ground.
He didn't bite me above ground, did he?
Yes, he did.
When did that happen? No, seriously, I don't even remember that.
As he grabbed you and disappeared.
Did he?
Yeah, because Sragg was rolling his dice to figure out. Because you were like, what do I
Because
do?
Sragg
And he
was
was just
rolling
like
his
sitting
dice.
there rolling his dice. Dunk. Dunk.
Okay, I'm asking.
So I'm gonna.
Out of game, I'm asking the DM, did that happen? Because my character's not going to forget something like that.
Not that you're aware of, actually. You don't know if he bit you, but you're starting to wonder.
Okay.
So Sragg, does this brat have teeth?
Yes, it is toddler. It's
Okay,
not
so I'm
newborn.
gonna pull out some. I'm gonna pull out one of my ration packs and just open it up and start trying to feed it. It's got to be
Okay,
hungry by now.
you wake it up? Okay. He
You
wakes
know
it up
what?
and starts trying
He
to feed
shakes
it.
the baby awake. Wake up!
You know what? If it's asleep, I'm not gonna wake it up intentionally. Okay.
Okay.
I may not be
Sounds
happy with being saddled by an infant, but I can't very well kill one either. So,
good.
and that's pretty much our only alternative other than taking care of it out
So
here.
are we all awake now?
Yep, everyone's awake.
Alright, over here. So you still have that thing, huh? You can keep it.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we
can't
are we
just
still going down this hole
get
with
rid of
this little thing that we have now? You think it's a good idea? I mean,
I don't think going down the hole's a good idea anyway.
yeah.
It's not a good idea.
But I'll
Oh,
keep it
wow.
with me. But I'll keep it with me if you guys decide to go down.
Maybe we can find some of those other green guys and just give it to them,
Hmm.
and then we can fight them.
They were
They might
headed
be
this
willing to do
direction.
Let's go that way.
I think you should be the one that gives it to them.
Who? Me?
You.
Well, I'm not
Along
carrying
the
it.
thought,
I'm just gonna let you know. You guys
They
can.
were headed in the direction of the well, so that could be possible.
The thing is, there's a whole lot on the.
I
in that
see what
direction.
you're doing.
It's not the
Yeah,
well.
but nobody was using the well door.
I come back. Hey, Ren, with those little guys, do they maybe live in the well? Do you think?
I don't know. Did the well look like it had been used recently? I didn't check myself.
Nah, I think I heard them talking about it, and they said it wasn't used in a while.
Doubtful. Then they may have just been passing by.
Okay. Well, I was only asking because you said you had family and stuff with underground stuff. I didn't know if you had any kind of specifics on that or not.
No, this particular well I don't know anything about, but those mushrooms only grow in certain places, and I'd rather not go where those mushrooms grow.
Yeah, what's the deal with those? Why are they?
They're a type of mushroom that only grows deep underground. Typically, we're talking about. You're not
Like how
familiar
deep?
with.
That's 30 feet. Is that deep
deeper
enough,
than
or-
that. Deeper than
Really?
that. Whatever that door opens on, I suspect it goes very deep.
Huh?
Very dangerous things down there.
How deep is very deep? I mean, that's 30 feet. Like what? 3,000 feet? 300 feet?
Anywhere from just the 30 feet to thousands of feet.
Huh?
We have no way of knowing until we go.
Roll knowledge
Wow.
arcane.
Me, I assume.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Just making sure he actually told me all that.
The Harpo family has a history with the Underdark, so
Do you say this to me?
Yeah.
Do I know what the Underdark is?
probably not.
No.
And I'm like, who are they?
The Harpo family or the Underdark?
The Underdark. I never heard of that before.
So
You're the
I got a
Harple
game.
family,
Do I
right?
know
It's
who
a-
the Harple family is?
He's right in front of me.
Mm.
Roll knowledge.
They're not-
No, Roll knowledge, nobility, and knowledge region.
That's not knowledge, nobility, or knowledge region.
You know what?
What knowledge? You're nothing noble about you, buddy. I'm sorry.
We are a member of the Alliance of Lords. What are you talking about?
Yes. If you ask a Harple, it's knowledge, nobility. For everyone else, it's just knowledge.
That's about right, actually. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So let's see. I'll find out if anybody.
I was
So
just
they think
wondering
they're
about my
noble.
backstory, if that's something I would have known about.
Wait, what's that?
Like how you hear a slam and then.
Yeah. Give me just a second. Let me see what that one was. And no.
It's a giant
no one
scorpion,
knows of
careful.
The Harples.
Okay.
Even though they're obviously so noble.
It's a giant scorpion, Sragg. Be careful.
What?
Yeah. Technically, no, but still.
Be right back.
So we don't know about the valuable Harples.
Nope, don't know anything about us. Not really surprised.
So what kind of a history do you have with this whole Underdark business? What's the deal with that?
Oh, there was a war recently. We were involved. There were thousands lost on both sides.
I missed a battle.
Yes, you did. It was quite a fight, too. I missed it as well, though, so I wouldn't say much.
Is it over? Are you sure it's over?
As over as it can be for now. May flare back up.
Well, if there's another war, you let me know. I'll be there on the front lines.
Okay, I'm back. So,
I might even fight on your guys' side.
That would be nice. I would appreciate that.
what did the party come to here?
Basically, I don't think we came to anything, but if we're going to go down, we may as well do so.
Okay, so we've got a vote of no contest from the wizard.
I'll be right back. I just have to run downstairs, as ironic as that is.
We're going
Okay.
down there with a goblin baby in tow
Apparently,
who could cry at any time.
apparently
I
so.
guess- if the rest of the party's going down there, I'm going down too, but
And the orc just ran downstairs. So, all we need now is response from the cleric.
This isn't happening.
What?
is that your response?
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna face palm and like you're all fucking idiots.
Well, no, because
I don't want to go down there. I've stated many times, but I'm not going to leave the party if you guys do go down there. So this is up
So
to you guys. You
basically-
decide.
Alright, I'm back.
and I think this is a bad move now with the
Okay.
these goblin
Alright.
babies in
I'm
tow.
talking to the party and I'm gonna be like, we saw
You
the
know what?
goblins. I'm talking here. Shush. We saw the goblins coming this way. They probably have a camp somewhere around here. I doubt they're in the well. Can anybody see any kind of goblin type?
I suppose we could track the trail of the party of goblins I
Yeah.
killed last night.
Can
We could
anybody
try,
see
but-
that? Should we do
I mean, weren't we supposed to go and bring this book to another place or whatever? Was that not
Yes,
what we were
that
doing?
is
Then why are we
was
going down
supposed-
this cave? I don't understand. So yeah, let's
I
just
don't know.
drop this thing off, get rid of it, and go and do what we were supposed to be doing, and so
Drop
I can
it off
fight some
where?
guys.
By thing you mean the baby? Or are you
Yeah, well,
talking
whatever
about
that
the book?
green thing is, it's crying.
Okay.
Well, both.
So, can we do a search or track check or something?
I failed at mine.
I mean,
I'll
once we're
attempt
done
to
with
survival.
dealing with the book stuff, we can always come back to this well. I'm pretty good with directions, and we'll find our way back here.
I'm looking
Hey,
at
Sragg,
the tracks and I'm
you have
confused.
to have to the track feat to use survival to track. You just roll a natural 1d20, right?
Right.
18.
Yeah. Got nothing.
Okay. Riclamin and Rin, you're pretty sure they came from down the well.
So
Idiots.
You look around and you think they came from that way. Off the direction they were coming from, and you're pretty sure they were headed that way.
Who thinks that? Me or them?
You.
Me?
You, but you notice that your two companions, especially the ones that last night found that wonderful campsite, are pretty
Okay,
sure
what-
they came from down the well.
What's the check? What's the check? I'm gonna do my best
D20.
guess.
It's just a D20.
Just a D20.
Yeah.
Because we suck. We're no ranger.
Smurrrrh, you think they're probably wrong? I mean, they've been doing pretty good so far.
Did Colby say anything? Did Colby say, yeah, I think they might have come from that way?
Yeah.
You know, will you allow me to make a
Do I agree more with Colby or more with
out the well?
with the well people based on my guess? Based on my 15, what side would I be on?
What is that?
Sragg,
Did you try to roll?
that was my attempted intelligence check to realize we've already eliminated the well as a possible location for them to be going back to.
Okay, you outsmart yourself, but in the process have confused yourself.
Right.
-2 to int forever.
I say they went this way, and I point in the other direction, and there's no way they came from the well. That door hasn't been opened in like quite some time.
That's pretty much, yeah, that's...
I mean, I'm
what I was
thinking the
trying to
same as
say.
Colby. Let's go and find those green guys that way.
Even if they did come from inside that well, I'm not going down there with the baby.
Well, if you're not going down there, we're not going down there. Let's get a move on then.
All right. The party leaves the well.
Gather all our crap and head towards...
Guys, we can always come back to the well if you really want to, and then I can pee down it again.
How
You know,
far
it'll
do
be a
you
good
get?
time.
Yeah, you marked it. You should be able to find that scent, no problem, right?
How far
Oh, yeah,
can
no
we...
problem.
The
How
party
far-
walks away.
We're trying to follow tracks, are we not?
Yeah, the way we think the goblins were going.
Yep.
Does anyone look back?
Nope.
Nope.
Would I look back?
I'm
Why
just
would I look
asking. Does anyone look
Roll
back?
spot, I guess.
I would have no reason to look back. Ren,
Okay,
maybe.
no. Ren,
I'll
did
be
you look
looking
back?
around. I'm
Terrified of that
roll
thing.
spot.
Yeah, I think Ren would be looking over his
Yep.
shoulder every 2 seconds at that well.
The well is gone. Why is the well gone? Let's get out of here.
Oh, well.
Did you say that? The well is gone? Did you tell us?
Yes.
I'd
Yes,
say,
I
oh
did.
well.
What?
The well has disappeared. Let's keep going.
Okay.
What do you mean the well has disappeared?
It doesn't matter,
it's
guys.
not
All's
there
well
anymore.
that ends
Let's
well.
leave.
What does that mean?
How does a well disappear?
Knowledge Arcana. Do I have any
I mean,
idea?
really, guys, it was
Sure.
a trap. It was a ground monster. You know, they're friends with the water
Dwarves.
dwarves. Yeah, I mean, it's all a
Ground
conspiracy.
monster.
Arcane. It was possibly an illusion.
Okay. Possibly the well was never there in the first place. Possibly something else. I don't know.
It's a
Let's
it's a
just
ground
keep walking.
monster, water dwarves. It's all the same. Let's go.
Smurrrrh's proposal sounds possible.
Mhm.
It's not
Okay.
too outlandish for you.
As far as we know.
To
Seems legit.
Try and find the goblin camp. Now,
Alright.
You're the one tracking them. It's all on you, I think.
guys, we're gonna have to be quiet because I think it's our best bet if Smurrrrh tries to drop off the baby because he's the least or the most like he's the least like human.
Okay, wait a minute. How tall are goblins, approximately?
Look at your kneecaps.
3-4 feet.
I'm 7 feet tall.
Yep.
He is the hill giant to their orc camp.
So, would we know which species they would hate more or less?
Ours.
Ooh, tricky question.
Yeah. They would hate the half-elf much more
Yep.
than the humans. But
And
they
we
would
know,
hate
and we know this.
just the elf in him. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty obvious.
The elf
It's
knows
kind of
that.
common
Even
Okay,
Smurrrrh
then-
doesn't like him half.
Then I'm gonna ask the question like how are we gonna give this goblin or give this baby to the goblins like without them killing us on sight?
I'm not convinced they'd take the child from us without
You
killing
know what?
it.
I'll overhear this and say, dude, he just vaporized like 20 of them with a fire thing. You really think that's a problem?
Well, I'd rather not just randomly kill things.
I mean, I'm ready to go fight. Let's do it. If there's going to be a fight, I'm in. But
Shut
I
your
don't know why
face,
you're
Sragg.
worried.
Who's
I don't know.
tracking?
It had
When did
parents
this happen?
shortly before, but
Everything we've killed has had parents before.
you know,
That necromancer had parents.
yeah, they had a whole time.
We went to get stuff for him, and then you killed him. So I mean, jeez.
What's one more baby?
Kill things that try to attack us, but I don't want to like intentionally provoke them.
You know what? We'll just see him from a distance. I'll just motion that there's a baby, and we'll put it on the ground, and we'll walk away, and they can deal with it.
Who was saying
I
they
can't
don't
do
think
that.
you don't think they're gonna take them?
I don't know that they'll
No,
take,
it's not our problem.
this baby from us.
Not our problem.
It-
Let's just drop it
it's
off.
my
They can deal
problem.
with it. Well,
It's my
you can,
problem.
You can stay with him. You can be a goblin. Have a nice day.
Okay, hearing this and talking about this, I say, guys, never mind. We have to take this baby with us to the city. I have to leave it with the church.
What? That's
Okay.
ridiculous.
Let's go.
We're not a daycare, guys. I mean,
We became one when we killed its parents. We
you
can't just
killed.
leave it out
You go
here.
hang out with the goblins. This is ridiculous. How are we supposed to fight with a baby? I don't know.
We got this.
I have a
I
sip
believe
from
in
my
you
water
guys.
skin.
Okay.
If the kid starts crying, I'll try and take care of it, I guess.
I'll assist.
Okay. 3 men
Daddy
working
daycare.
a
So we're walking back the other direction now. I mean, what we were going with this plan.
Back
Now
to
you guys
the-
are changing your mind. You
back
guys
to
are
the
so
road.
indecisive. I don't know.
back to the well.
No, we're
Road.
heading
Everlund.
towards Everlund.
Okay, I was like, the well's gone. What the heck are you talking about? The road is not really.
The well
Very
is actually
clear.
a fast travel portal to Everlund. Damn it!
Yeah,
Could've been
more
anything.
like to
Never know.
oblivion.
Oh,
Good thing you
Let's see.
prepared all that stuff, eh? That we're not going in.
oh no.
You know, it doesn't mean the well can't haunt us and
Don't
follow us around.
mock
Everywhere
him.
we stop, the well's gonna be there with mushrooms around it. Is that the same well?
You know what?
Never
When the universe comes at us and tries to kill us, at least I'll know there's a reason for it.
Okay. True.
You know, I'm not gonna want it to be like, why me? I'm gonna know exactly why me.
And I'm just gonna look over you and be like, at this point, I don't think we're friends anymore. And
Oh. Survival checks, please.
What is that?
Yes.
survival
What role would
checks.
that be?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Uh-oh.
Wisdom.
More.
Oh,
Whoops.
Mm-mm.
Oh
my.
god.
Mm-mm. Come on, somebody.
What do I have to roll? D20 plus.
Just a D20,
Oh, just D20.
unless you have it trained.
Nah.
Okay. While y'all were out last night, you lost sight of the river.
Can
You're not sure which way you're headed.
Can
we
we
look at
see
the
the
sun?
mountain?
It's pretty dense forest where you're at currently.
I'm gonna climb a tree, guys, and see if we can see where we are. I don't know where we're at right now.
What's the survival check to determine the direction of north?
Well, let's see. For a trained survival, do you
I
have
start
some?
climbing a tree, by the way, a tall tree.
Do I? Yes, I'm pretty sure I. No, maybe not.
Oh, okay.
I
wouldn't
have
worry
some
about it
trained.
then.
No, I do not have it trained.
I have a +3 to survival, but it's not trained. My wisdom.
Okay. Well, just
It is an
wondering.
untrained skill, though, so.
So nobody actually actively practices survival.
No,
I
do I
do.
get my wisdom bonus?
do, but no one's listening.
Hey, we hear you now. I didn't
Anybody
hear
hear this strange voice saying something about that you can do it?
I think it's the book.
First I've heard.
I don't have listen trained, so I
I'm like,
can't
I
hear
can do it. Nobody
Oh.
can do it. I can do it. Anybody?
It's an untrained
this
skill.
is
You
more
can you
than-
can you can roll survival without having ranks in it.
Here's the problem.
Except that you rolled a 2, Riclamin.
You
Yeah.
got lost. Who
I know.
has the ranks? You have. I'm checking your ranks. The number of ranks you have.
I only have 2 in it.
Okay. No. If you have 5 ranks, you can automatically determine what it is.
Okay.
So the river that we lost sight of, how big is it?
Pretty big.
How fast is the water moving in it?
Back towards the destroyed town pretty quickly.
So
Could
none of us
I,
can look
Not
at the sun
loud.
and.
could I listen
Not
for
white.
it?
It's not white water. It's not.
So
white
Sragg,
okay.
none of us can look at the sun and say, "Oh, that direction's X."
I'm climbing a tree to
If you
see
can
if I
get
can
through
get
the
a better
canopy,
view.
I'm sure you have a chance. But
Okay, buddy's
I mean-
climbing the tree. Look for the mountain, look for the sun, look for the river.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can see anything at the top of the tree.
Unfortunately,
If he sees
the wizard
nothing but
wasn't
butterflies,
really a
I'm going to drive
practiced
over there and kill you.
outsider.
What was
He
that?
wasn't really a practiced camping guy, you know.
Sragg, if he sees nothing but butterflies when he gets up of the trees, I'm going to drive over there and kill you.
The wizard drops dead.
Oh, shit.
Dysentery again.
Okay, Smurrrrh, roll your climb.
Okay.
Strength.
I train in it though.
Oh, what's your training?
Find the biggest
I
motherfucking
have
tree.
7, I think, in 7.
Oh,
7 in climb,
yeah,
7 in jump.
12.
Whoa.
So
You like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I'm always
up that
climbing
tree?
trees. I figured I should be like putting points of climb.
yeah, he monkeys up the tree like there's nothing to it.
Like every kung fu.
I look
movie
around.
with
Do I
that
see any rivers or mountains or anything or sun or?
You can't really tell where the river is. You can see kind of a cut in the tree line. You notice where the mountains are, though.
Okay.
So they're actually straight ahead of y'all, so y'all were actually headed north.
Okay. Well, I'll say we were headed in the direction of the mountains. If they can still hear me from where I am, I'll sort of say it down to them.
Okay.
So he's pointing at the mountains.
Yeah, he's pointing at the mountains.
Okay, like this is out of character, but see, I would try and find another landmark that I could see in the distance. But would my
Okay. Well,
character know enough
what do you want
do
me to
that?
say? There's a cut. It could be a river over that way.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I'm just trying to figure out what my character could do, since I don't know, like what I
Rick
can.
would. This was personally a affront to him since he's the survivalist of the group. He doesn't like getting lost.
Hey, Rick, you want me to help you up the tree and we'll have a look together? Maybe you have a better idea.
So maybe Rick should ask these questions. Like, could he?
He hasn't been very involved ever since he got lost.
But as would my character be able to like have that kind of thought process?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While
that's
Colby's sitting there
logical.
thinking about it, I climb down the tree.
Okay.
Okay, so he pointed me towards the mountains, so I know the mountains are north, so I'm looking towards the west, and I'm trying to find a point that I can navigate off of.
There are lots of trees.
There's nothing,
Rocks.
there's no, can I see a distinct point in the distance that I can focus on?
Are you saying this out loud, or are you just sort
Yeah,
of
I'll
thinking?
tell the guys, I'm like, the mountains to the north, that means we need to find a...
Colby, why don't you climb the tree? Climb the tree and have a look. Maybe you'll have a better idea.
I don't do
You're pretty
trees.
sure you got it covered.
Well, give it a try, man. Take off your armor, climb a tree. What's
Okay,
the big
I
deal?
know
It's a
where we're
tree.
going, guys, this way.
Yep,
you don't
no,
wanna
pretty
climb a
sure
tree?
You got it covered.
I'll show you how to do it.
I'm going with him. Yes.
Okay.
Not the orc.
I try and do a spin around one of the branches of the tree.
Okay. This is a acrobatics, not climbing. So we're
Goblin
gonna-
tribe, no problem. Find the right direction to walk in, we're fucked.
And you do it, actually. Perfect.
I'm like, look, it's easy.
None of us were looking.
Which way are we going, Smurrrrh? I was there. I haven't done anything
We
yet. I'm
were
still
all
standing
walking.
there.
You were walking, they were watching.
Yeah.
Or I was
Everyone's
watching.
walking off. You're sitting there. I got lost.
Guys, are we following Colby, I guess? I told you guys where the mountains were, but, I mean, he seems to think he knows the way, so whatever, let's follow Colby.
All
An
right.
amusing little joke pops in your head, Riclamin, something about an elf getting lost in a forest.
I
He only
chuckle
gets
to
lost
myself.
half the time.
I just start chuckling to myself.
Hey, what's so funny? Colby? Yeah, he's a funny guy.
I don't
nudge
respond.
him.
I just keep
Yeah, Colby. Yeah.
just keep laughing.
I laugh along, not knowing.
Two eyes
Party
and guards.
continues on. Yes, they're taking the hobbit to